in studio with me. Hold on. Start the man. And second and
a big tune.
Come forward, come. It's a big song.
It's a big song.
The entire album is a big album.
Big up Agent Sasko.
Yes.
But like the vibe, I see a certain maturity in his music, which is obviously warranted because he's mature. And he's,
undoubtedly.
He's a big man. And you know, I like the fact that his music is so, what's the word? There's still a little sexy in the music, you know?
Yeah.
I like the grown and sexy vibes about it. It have a grown and sexy vibes. I approve.
You know, I listen to the songs on the album, and there is a, I'm to say, it's a maturity, but there's so much more than that.
Yeah, man. It's solid.
There's a soulfulness about it.
Yes.
And a recognition that here is somebody who's really, really pivoted.
Yes.
So he knows where all his foundations are set.
Yes.
You know, question him foundation. You know what I say?
Yeah.
You say, make me get something from this album.
Yeah.
And it's, in other words, this is not a shallow album. This is a complex.
It forces you to listen.
It forces you to listen.
I know them. It played in the background. And
No.
You kind of pause and say, what
Definitely not. You want to hear what the artist
it forces you to listen. Yeah. But come on, man. I mean, even though he don't call himself assassin anymore, because I realize that, you know.
Yeah,
I realize that
to me,
assassin, you know.
Yeah, but that's the move.
But Johnny, me like assassin.
I get you.
Me like the lyrical assassin. Me like assassin.
But
I don't think him should kill assassin. I think assassin should
I don't see like
visit once in a while.
I get you. Guess what? I don't think he has killed assassin. You know me feel.
Think assassin still alive?
Assassin is there.
I just already know.
No, assassin is there.
Oh,
but he has decided to push a bigger part of himself to the fore, which is Agent Sasko. So Agent Sasko embodies the assassin.
No, I know, and I get it.
No, I like the intellectual stuff on the show.
Johnny, say hi to my fans on
big up the fans, them. Look here,
Dr.
Shelly-Ann page. If you don't want to watch the show, look better. Go over to Johnny Life page for Facebook. Yeah, if you want to watch it, look better. Like all the angles and see her and see me at the same time. Nobody can buy me, but try and not use it up. How are you?
In a still good do.
No.
Like
proper.
I want money spent. Want good money spent. Like have rich friends to say to backside.
No.
But just me like when the friends them do nice and do well see. And when they reach to the point where them can buy jets and boats and them call me and say, you know Shelly, I'm in the mood for some Italian food. I want to fly to Italy. Me like that. We fly to Italy, man.
Italy.
For some Italian food in Italy. You know? I'm just saying, it don't matter what we got Italy go eat. We can go Italy go eat some callaloo. But if it's in Italy, it's Italian food. Hey! Callaloo in Italy is Italian food.
We go just because.
Just because we feel like eat some callaloo in Italy.
No, this is the show. This is what me I talk about people. John, I'm feeling so happy doing this show. You know, understand.
You know.
It's been a long journey.
I must publicly say, I say this to you privately all the time. I must publicly big you up. Big up your shagging self, my friend. Because you know, a lot of people talk about doing things, and a lot of people over there say with Wallipa, you know, filters pan them phone and take enough pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, when the worker do, you do the work.
We're tired, man.
So big up your shagging self.
Thank you so much. Well,
man.
Talk about work I do. You know about me. Talk about me, people. Talk about work I do, right? Now, listen, Shelly-Ann Weeks.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Shelly-Ann Weeks.
Yes.
When I met you, that's how I met you. I met you as Shelly-Ann Weeks. I met you working for somebody else. You were an employee.
Yes.
And you were a damn good one at that.
Yes.
You were doing an excellent job.
Yes.
At that place when I met you back in the day.
Yes.
And over the years, one of the things I admired about you was you were always present, meaning that you clearly liked stand-up comedy.
Yes.
And the group of people who were involved in that business. And whether you were helping in a marketing capacity or you were just supporting at the gate or you were simply
at one
working.
point I was cooking the food.
At one thing I was cooking the food. You were working backstage, you were working front of house. You were always supportive, right?
Yes.
And then I found out that obviously because of what was going on with you, we were friends too. But physically, what I love is that you totally reinvented yourself, like totally.
Yes.
I mean, physically, mentally, and then bookically.
We're gonna write that one down. spell.
Auto Cali.
Bookie Cali.
Bookie Cali,
Hey.
Auto Cali, all kind of Cali.
All the Cali there.
You're now self-employed.
Yes.
And not just self-absorbed, but you are putting things to the world. It's not like you're self-employed and you're into yourself. You're sharing a lot of not only your personal experience, but a lot of the knowledge that you've gained with people.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that transformation. What made you move from Shelly-Ann Weeks to the Shelly-Ann Weeks I knew into that transition to the author that has 2 books out there right now?
2 books. I'm still not used to that, by the way.
That's
I'm still not used to that. Okay, well, it wasn't really something that I set out to do. It just kind of happened organically. I mean, I heard a quote, I don't remember who said it, that said, if you're the same person that you were 20 years ago, you wasted 20 years.
There's a problem.
So I think that's literally what happened to me. I mean, I started to read, I mean, I've always been a lover of books, but I started to read certain materials, and I was talking to people who have had certain experiences, and what I've realized is that we're very good at keeping things to ourselves, especially as women. Women are very, like, man find a good mechanic, he might tell him, Bridget. My brother fix him car and say, yo, you know, said a brother run this on the transmission.
Yes.
Sort it out. And from that, all the team brethren them go fix them transmission down at that, because them share information. Women are not so good at that. We keep things to ourselves. And what we keep to ourselves most of the time is our pain. We hide our pain very well. And so just because of my own personal experience and in talking to other women, I realized that there's so much to be gained from sharing our stories. And that's the reason why I taught my business so much, because we realize that when we tell people my business, I help them. Because something from my story gives them some sort of insight into what they can do to make their situation a little better.
Because we all tend to think that what's happening to me
is just you.
Is just
and
me.
then you want to go through it.
Right.
Lies.
Like we don't have a common experience.
Lies. And that's what I'm saying. So as women, and a lot of that has to do with socialization, because especially when it comes to our female reproductive health, anything below the waist, so we start talking about vagina and clitoris and orgasms and all of those kind of things, it's a secret you have to know how to keep, because it's never appropriate to bring it up.
So in essence, you're saying that you decided something clicked, and you said, I'm going to share this information.
I'm going to share this information. I wanted to literally the way I saw it is I needed to say it as loud as I possibly could, especially where my fibroids issues were concerned. I mean, I struggled with menstrual cramps for all of my adult life. I struggled with menstrual cramps. I didn't even make the connection. And in trying to deal with that, and when I got diagnosed with fibroids, and in just dealing with all of those kind of things, I realized just in talking to other women is another woman who said to me, don't do that surgery, you know. I feel so bad when we talk about her because I don't know her name.
Right.
We were just talking, we sit down and talk, we chat enough, and I don't even know how the argument come up. And I was telling her that I have this surgery. At the time, my surgery was booked for 3 weeks later. And she said to me, Shelly-Ann, don't do that surgery. And she go in her handbag and she take out 8 boxes of pills, and she showed me, I have to take these pills every day for the rest of my life because I did the surgery that you did. She was the one that made me go and find out, go and seek an alternative. If I never met that woman, I would have done my surgery and nothing would have changed.
Wow. No, I know that these are serious issues that women have been facing.
Yes, and we suffer in silence.
And suffering in silence.
Yes.
Personally, I have a lot of females. My family is literally run by females. And the females run my family straight up. And I've watched them suffer through a lot of different issues.
Yeah.
What is it about, you think? What are we doing wrong? What is it about the system that makes you go into the hospital for something like periods, for something like even cancer?
Yeah.
And you come out sometimes worse than you go in.
I think one of the biggest problems that we have is that we are not taught about nutrition. I think that is problem, and that children should be learning maths, English, a foreign language, and nutrition. That's how important nutrition is, because if you remember your granny, you have a good relationship with your granny?
Yeah, kind of.
Alright, me grew with my granny. My granny was very close to my granny. And one of the things that I realized as an adult, as someone I never appreciate when I was around my granny, is that my granny was very, very versed at at nutrition because she insisted on certain things.
So your food
you
was
couldn't carry no
colourful.
sweetie coming in my grannyard. Like as a rule, you know. You couldn't carry no sweetie come get the picnic them in our yard.
So like your dinner plate, your colourful.
Dinner plate,
green.
You have to have green.
Reds.
It's a you can't look in at your dinner plate and don't see no green in a mama house.
I just remember, I think we all ate better.
No, we did.
When I was younger. You
We
know what
did.
I mean?
No, and that's what I'm saying.
No, for real.
And some little, like, alright, so let me tell you one big thing that I noticed as an adult growing up. You were never allowed to drink your own bottle of drinks. Somebody bring one soda in at the house.
Everybody
the
has
one soda I share for all I picnic them. So you literally get one sip.
That's true. That's true.
You never get a whole bottle of soda. You wanna drink your own soda. Unheard of.
That's true.
Unless it's Christmas time when them buy the crate of soda.
And you get a soda.
And
It's special letter.
And you make sure that soda they last 3 days. You sip it slowly.
People, we have Dr. Sexy-Ann, we call her Shelly-Ann Weeks in her real life. But now she's an author of 2 books. Tell us about the books. Give us the name of the books.
All right.
People who don't know me, be watching and say,
alright. So the first book is the story of my whole fibroid journey. It's called I Changed My Diet and Changed My Life. I keep on telling people that that's not because it is cute and it sounds catchy. It's literally what happened. I changed my diet and changed my life. You talk about my transformation. I look different, clearly. I mean, if I was to calculate how much weight I've lost, it's close to 100 pounds.
Some people
Not
say,
quite.
Some people say they like you little weight.
Yeah, man. Enough people say them like little weight. Yes, well, you know what? I enjoyed it as well because, believe it or not, girl hot at any size, so we don't worry about it. When girl at little weight don't make a difference. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But what I'm very proud that I lost is I lost the pain. I stopped feeling pain completely. I lost my asthma pump. I don't have any need to use it. I don't have any symptoms anymore. I don't use it anymore. And I used to have to walk with it in my bag. I've lost my eczema. I've lost my sinusitis. I've lost my acne problem.
Wow.
So, I don't even focus on the weight loss.
So the benefits totally.
Like,
listen. All right. So, I will little weight ago.
I will little weight ago. Come on, man.
So that book came from, of course, explaining
from my own experience with the
but then you've exploded. It seems. I mean, you're an inspired author now. You're writing books like non-stop. So this is your second book. It's called
It's my published book, by the way.
Published book.
Yes.
It's My Body. Period.
Yes.
Clever.
It's an introduction to menstruation for young girls. It's my body, period. And I'm very proud of the title because I wanted it to be a declaration. I wanted to sound a little feisty. Because just if you look at what's going on right now with this whole conversation around sexual assault and
this is huge. I'm actually coming to that
because
sexual assault, sexual harassment, the women's movement, Me Too. That's on the bubble right now.
Let me tell you if you do an experiment, just for fun, right? Just pick a woman, any woman, and tell her, say, you're just going to follow her around for a day. And don't make it look like you're not together at all. Just observe and watch how men treat her all day. And it'll give a perspective that you never considered. I made a friend of mine do it with me the other day, and him say him feel so bad because he never realized that's a man disgusting. And I think it's a cultural thing because we get away with doing a lot of very, very inappropriate things. And for example, when me cross the road, the amount of 9 inches I get offered, just on a regular day.
All right. Clearly it's socialization. Clearly it's culture. But let's talk about the fact that this is in this Jamaica that we live now. These issues don't seem to come up unless they're going on big in America. Let's just start the truth.
No, well, not really. I disagree. Let me tell you why I disagree.
Let me tell you why I said.
Okay.
Because every time I hear it being spoken about in recent times, I'm not talking about domestic violence,
Remember we said about culture earlier?
Right.
The culture is the woman who come forward and call Mr. Such and Such.
I got dead.
Not just that,
Right.
she better move. Because everybody in our community have set things. Even
Right,
if them don't do things, she will lose her job.
And we're going to stay in our character.
And first of all, she have to prove what she didn't do to stop what she claimed to have happened. Matter of fact, we're not going to believe her.
But that's
the first.
But that sounds like what's going on in America right now.
No, but the difference is there is a mechanism. There's something in place that she can tap into that can still come to her defense. We don't have that here.
But isn't, I mean, the laws have changed. The laws changed. Like
no, it's not official.
If a woman said to
not
the
official.
police, say you're
there is a conversation about the law. There's something tabled.
Mm-hmm.
It's not official yet.
So the law hasn't changed.
There's something tabled. It is being discussed. It is on the agenda. But I'm just saying. All right. So for example, one of the things that men do, you see this. We're gonna use references when they use in America just because they like put labels on things. But let's just call it that. Privilege.
Right.
Privilege is not just something. I have privilege. Like when I talk about period, for example, I said to a woman who don't even think about money when she's buying pad, that there are women who can't afford pad. It never occurred to her because that's not her reality. So her privilege don't allow her to think about that.
There are women who can't afford.
That there are women who can't. So that she has privilege there. The privilege that men have is they don't see it. And there's an element that you don't live with, that we live with all the time, and that's fear. It is all well and good to hear one man with 1 foot taller than me look at me and walk past him and tell him, say, I want to tear off my pants.
I get you. Here's
I mean, even if you don't want him, don't mean it like him literally going to tear off my pants. Mm-hmm. I don't have any evidence that he's capable of doing so.
Let's just get that clear, right? That's totally disgusting and inappropriate language to use, particularly with a total
but in his mind, he's giving me a compliment.
But here's the thing. I don't like the broad brushing of it.
No, I don't like the broad brushing. There's no broad brush here. I don't like the broad brushing
because
of it
when you do that, you're hurting husbands who care for them wife and children, who may be female, all female. You are hurt some sons.
But here we can do the counter on that. Let me tell you how to fix that. Those people you just spoke about, they need to say something. What has been the case right across the board, even in America, is the women are the only ones speaking. And as long as the women are the only ones speaking, it seems like we have a vendetta against men. It seems like it's a woman against men thing. So the husband who hear this and said, no, and all of it say so, him to say something.
Yeah, there are men who have spoken.
I know, but if you look at the noise, Johnny, you don't hear their voices.
The truth is, though, I think this is an issue that women can lead on.
We can lead on it, but it shouldn't be dependent on us to fix.
I agree.
The men have to be a part of the solution.
Men who believe in women's rights should definitely stand up with women. But I certainly think that the strongest voice is the female's voice.
I'm not disputing that, and that will always be the case.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at even what's going on in America right now with this whole Supreme Court justice pick that Trump wants in, right? Some people say, why would you fight this? Like I'm sitting here watching the whole case, watching America being drawn into this, and I'm thinking to myself, why would I want this controversy surround my name? I'd probably just say, look here, take it and go on. Or I would have said a long time ago, welcome the FBI investigation. This is not necessary. Just make FBI come in and because I'm innocent. But there is clearly
skeptic in me.
There's clearly so much going on in this case.
First of all, you realize how strong the support of the evangelist is to this from the president back to the brother here. These people who claim to be Jesus' best friend, who claim to stand up for all things good and moral, who is on there to make the world a better place and save all the babies. These people are aligning themselves with people who are, trust me, this will be disqualifiable for every other president. And I'm not even just going to do the comparison with Obama, because that's about Obama. Any other president, this would have been disqualifiable for.
Well, this has been a totally different kind of American presidency. Like, we've never experienced the Trumpism before, so this is totally new. Shelly, let's get back to your book, because if we're going on this nowhere, we could leave CNN and the whole of them.
Let them argue about it. Big up the whole of them.
Let's talk about It's My Body Period.
It's My Body Period.
I have a young daughter of. This is it right there, people.
Straight fans.
TV. Alright.
Yeah.
Get them more than we.
Get them more than we.
Alright, so This book, I have a daughter.
Yes.
She's what, in her teens,
Yes.
just reached teen. Would this book inform her about what to expect if she
Yes.
didn't start her period?
Yes.
This would tell you,
It will also help her if she has already started.
right?
Yes. What I want this book to be is a tool. I want it to be a tool that both parent and child use as a reference, because it's not one of those things that you're going to just read one time and put it on your shelf.
Right.
You're going to go back to it. Because it has information, not just about the various products that are available. Because one of the things that we take for granted is everybody has and tampon mode. And there are so many other things available. Especially if you're thinking of a more environmental friendly option, if you're thinking of something reusable, if you're trying to find something outside of the typical paper and plastic option, if you want something that's a little bit more softer, a little more comfortable to the mold of your body and all of that. There are so many options available. But a lot of us are just open to what is in front of us when we go into the pharmacy or the supermarket. No, it's available. It's just that they give you what the masses are. It's supply and demand. Right? So they're not going to put a bunch of stuff on the market unless they're ready to.
Because you got to educate
and right. So I'm handling the education part of it. Right. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, of course, there's no way I can write this book about female reproductive health and menstruation and not talk about what we eat. Because what we eat matters, whatever stage of life we are. And one of the things that I'm very focused on doing is to get young people start to think about how their choices affect their bodies in the long run, in the long term. Because, it's all well and good, you can eat 3 burgers a day, every day, breakfast, lunch and dinner, don't eat no vegetable and all of that when you're young, but you're going to pay for it later. The reverse is also true. If you treat your body healthy, if you treat your body properly from early, then you will reap the benefits later as well. So I just want to put them in that frame of mind. So of course, there's a whole chapter in there about what you can do to reduce the pain, to have healthier periods, all of those kind of things.
Shelly is outer road, people, promoting this book. No, believe me, rate you. Shelly, you know your sleep. You know when you're
rest. Jesus.
God no.
Whoa, you put in some steroids.
When we are deal with,
tell them kind of
Shelly, that's the man them say, woo, Shelly, the man them say, woo, Shelly, like this show. Let me see. Look here, it's an introduction to menstruation.
Yes.
It's my body period. What's the response been? Tell me about.
Oh my goodness.
What's the response you're getting about this book?
Well, first of all, it's always very interesting when you put something together in your head and you create it, and so I'm going through a whole heap of emotions. The first emotion is when you see your idea, what you had in your mind, and you try so hard to get it done a certain way, and then you finally see it come to fruition. That emotion I'm not over yet. We still have work through that. And then when you see people respond to it, it's another it's like when you show people a new baby, and everybody said the baby cute, and you feel proud like you had anything to do with it, like you could have stopped it.
Everybody said baby cute. No?
Yeah. No, when they actually say cute, you feel good.
From when you be some people say, I'm gonna be honest with people and tell them about them baby really.
Oh Lord. Okay, it's another story. Right.
I'm honest with you and tell them how your baby really.
No, okay.
Yeah, people show them and say, oh, this is my new baby. Oh, BT, man. Oh, slap him in my
Put him back in him, not done make.
Put him back in. So Shelly.
So the response has been really, really good. Persons overseas are very interested in getting it. Everybody asking me about Amazon. I'm working on Amazon, people. So right now, you can go to my website, embraceherflow.com, and you can order from my website, and I ship for you from Jamaica. Hi, shipping from Jamaica is very easy and very inexpensive.
We are shippers now. What are you talking about? Talking about Herflow. Talk to me about your foundation that you got.
Okay, so Herflow Foundation was born out of a need that I saw where young girls are still very ill-prepared for periods. Them still I get the if you breathe I kill you argument. Like literally that is it. If you breathe I kill you, done. So there's still information that is needed, and I did some work in the schools. I went and I spoke to some girls, and then I realized that there are so many girls who can't afford products, who can't afford pads, because remember we have the school feeding system designed to provide food for the ones who can't buy lunch.
Yes.
And the way I see it, if you can't buy lunch, then you can't buy pads either. And in talking to them, I realized that some of them go as far as reusing old pads, some of them using t-shirts, some of them stealing tissue out of the bathroom.
What?
Reusing, yes, them wash it out and use it again. What? Yeah, that's a thing.
That's how it don't sound so hygienic.
It is not hygienic, but if you don't have none at all, you're going to figure something out.
Right.
So at Her Flow, one of the main reasons I started Her Flow was to provide menstrual products to the girls who can't afford it. So this year we're doing a bigger school tour. Right now I have 30 schools on our stuff to do. So you're thinking I no sleep something there? Lord.
Listen, that's what we have to do, Shelly. Our work in this generation is to improve the lives of the next generation.
Yeah, man. I want to know that I've done what I could. I mean, it's not a big deal for some persons who are, like I said, privileged. We don't think about it. But for the person who don't have it, when they give them a pat a pad, you think it's like you're handing the world, because it's something so basic. And I'm rallying the government. I'm advocating with the government because. There are several locations, thousands of locations that you can go in Jamaica and get free condoms, as much condoms as you want.
So you're loving them to
and
try.
There's no place that you can. My dream is to have. Yes.
That sounds like a lobby that's.
Yeah, man. My ultimate dream is to have a pad dispenser in every public school right across the island.
She's going to do it, people. We know this lady. She'll get it done. Shelly-Ann Weeks, Dr. Sex. And before you go, Shelly, real quick.
Yes.
What do you find sexy in a man?
Swag.
Swag.
Confidence.
Confidence.
If you're not confident,
swag, confidence. No.
And you must take care of your teeth.
Take care of your teeth.
You can't kiss me if your teeth not stay good.
Chavis, your teeth not stay.
Yeah, if your teeth not stay like big and serious. You know the worst possible thing on the planet. I think it should be illegal.
What?
A man with money and mashed up teeth. No man, that don't look good for your resume. Sir, go on a dentist, man. Spend some money on your mouth. Just
a brand new mouth.
Come on, man. And then you want to come put your vampire teeth and have cunnilingus and stuff, and you want to give me a hysterectomy and these things with a vampire teeth. Sir, go fix the teeth, sir. With all due respect. No, sir, I don't want to scrape my womb, sir.
Fix your teeth.
Go and fix the teeth, sir.
No matter how you might go, that little niceness there.
No, man, go fix the teeth, man. It's almost a night, and then him go to gym every day, and him work out, and him always a sweat, and meanwhile, him teeth are fighting face. No, sir, go fix the teeth. And don't look good.
Alright.
I mean, say fix it up, yes.
Fix up yourself.
Yes, man. Oh, and by the way,
the
worst. So teeth things are a big thing, but I think this is a little bit worse. If you're dressed nice and don't smell good.
Oh, just nice and think.
No, man. Like if you don't dress good, me expect you to stink. But if you're dressed nice and then this thing surprise me, no, that is abusing my senses.
I know people say, look here, it confuse you, know.
No, man, it can't exactly.
It confuse you
because you're expecting to smell good, and then you go take a deep breath, and there goes the smell.
So mash up your side. Woman like smell say no. You go.
No, I'm telling you, that smells something there.
You go to woman, you go.
Oh.
And it backs you. Up you like Mike Tyson.
We said what they said us them a cry. All of a sudden you start crying. What's wrong with you? I don't know. I just
Look here, people. We have another guest coming in for a segment. My name, Jamaican Entrepreneurs. I big up Jamaican Entrepreneurs.
Of course, man. Big up Jamaican Entrepreneurs, man.
Definitely.
Oh, follow me on Dr. Sexy-Ann everywhere.
Please, follow her everywhere. At Dr. Sexy everywhere.
Yes, at Dr. Sexy everywhere. Follow Her Flow. And you can contribute. Go on my website, Embrace Her Flow.
Yes.
Send some pad, come to Jamaica, come go, you can put them in a school so they can start reuse them all pads. Make we talk about it.
Make we talk about it now, people. Shelly, I'm glad we have beg them early, you know.
Yeah, man, you beg them, man.
Yeah, man, because they're begging of it. I must start them, you know. Yeah, because I so start tell them, say,
put in a barrel, but not
pay for the equipment.
Of course.
And, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, there are people here who have to pay, you know.
No, we hire them and pay to let them. Hello, they're paying to use Netflix and other systems. They can pay to this.
Subscribe, you know, because I
yes,
need
man,
it,
of course.
Go fund me.
Hey.
That's what I say.
Go fund all of we.
And them know them good feet. Come and Johnny say, man, do something. Man, do something. I'm something. We are doing things.
Do something.
People, Dr. Sexy-Ann, Shelly-Ann Weeks, I'm proud of you, babes. Keep doing the big things. I like how you educate the nation and the world.
Yes.
I just love it. Okay, and of course you can get It's My Body Period right at Golden Closet.
Yes.
It's shop 10BU in the village. And her previous book is also there too. So yeah.
I changed my diet and changed
my diet. And like I should not collect some of the money from the book there, you don't know, Shelly. Me use it there, you know. Sorry.
Where you use it there?
Look here, Shelly-Ann Weeks people, my guest. Yeah, DJ Kid, play a song and make me and Shelly just go and party and take out to the place. I have another guest coming through. We're gonna turn the camera on DJ Kid for a little bit. DJ Kid, play some music and mix up the thing like that. And what are you? Yeah, we're gonna do the prize first. Thank you so much, Shelly.
Oh, alright.
We can
Always,
say-
always a
Shelly.
pleasure.
You know the space tight.
No, but you know,
tight.
me not so wide anymore, so I can move
tight.
in tight
The
spaces.
space tight.
I know how to move in tight spaces.
No, the guest must have tight. The guest must have tight. Turn it up, DJ James. Over to you, Mr. General. Thank you so much for seeing it last year.
You see what come back?
Oh, look who's here. Big up Precious and I Precious.
Greetings.
Yeah.